Work at it daily.
And you're still kicking on this line.
I could never kick like that.
Okay, now you can stop.
Okay.
And on this line, when he says you can join in, you're going to come up by him and start kicking too. Only yours are not going to be near as high as hers.
I don't know. Maybe you could with practice. Want to try it? Come on and try it. Go ahead. And kick. And kick. And kick. And kick. Not bad. Keep working on it. That's the only way to improve. Listen, I have a snack made up for us in the kitchen. Would you like it now?
Sure.
I hope you don't mind. It's just iced tea and saltine crackers.
I love saltines.
All right then. I'll go get the snack. I assume.
Okay, you're going to cross to the kitchen. And Kaylin, here you're going to kind of walk around the house, and there's going to be like little picture frames and little like baubles to mess with. This is all going to be pantomime, of course. Yeah. And when you get to one thing, I don't know what you want it to be, but it's going to scare you. So if it needs to be a pencil sharpener and it makes a funny noise when you turn it and it scares you, I don't care. Whatever you think, and that's going to happen right about by the side of the couch. So kind of wander around and end up there and get scared.
Oh!
And now you enter, Cam.
You want me to just cross?
Well, I mean not enter, but yeah, just cross to her. Or can you come around the chairs because that's technically a different room?
Okay.
No, that's going to look funny. Just go that way.
Okay.
Remember, it's my first time.
This sure is a scary house.
You don't like it?
It's scary.
Well, it's just like my Aunt
Ronelle.
Okay. My Aunt Ronelle fixed it up. It's got her special touch. This old spinning wheel, these lace doilies, these old pictures.
Okay, and when you're saying all these, I want you to walk to them. So, when you walk to the old spinning wheel, you could walk to over here. I mean, we don't have real props, so just pretend one's over here.
Okay.
So, lace spinning wheel. The doilies can be under the spinning wheel. And then, there can be, some picture frames over there. I don't care where you.
Do you want everything over here? Or...
It can be wherever.
So you want me to wander around?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, and show her these things.
Well, it's just like my Aunt Ronelle fixed it up. It's got her special touch. This old spinning wheel, these lace doilies, there's pictures in the frames over there. I prefer something more modern and luxurious, but that's just me.
You live here with your aunt?
Okay, and when you're doing that wandering, I want you to slowly make your way to the couch.
Okay.
And then Kaylin, when you say, oh no, she died, she had cancer, I want you to sit on the couch.
Cameron or me?
Carnell, which is Cam.
All right, can we try from, well, it's just like my aunt?
Yes.
Well, it's just like my Aunt Ronelle fixed it up. It's got her special touch. This old spinning wheel, these lace doilies, the pictures in the frames over there. I prefer something more modern and luxurious, but that's just me.
You live here with your aunt?
Oh no, she died. She had cancer.
I'm sorry.
It happened just a few weeks before last Christmas. We were very close. It was a tragedy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now as you're saying that, I want you to cross and, wait, maybe. Okay, no, never mind, just keep going.
You may have heard about her, Ronelle Williams. It was a famous medical case. Ran in all the newspapers.
No.
Well, see what it was. Do you take lemon?
Please.
Anyway, she had this cancer of the pituitary gland, I believe it was. So what they did was they replaced her gland with the gland of a monkey to see if they could save her life. Just help yourself to the sugar.
Now on this line, Kaylin, when he says that, you're gonna start move your way to sit down at the couch. And there's also a little table right here that you'll be pouring tea and all the stuff that you got ready for her.
Okay, thank you for telling me that one. I should have been pouring tea.
I'm sorry. This is my first run at this. I'm sorry. Okay.
But they did, in fact, keep her alive for a month or so longer than she was expected to live.
Well, that's good.
Of course, there were some dreadful side effects.
Mm.
She started growing long black hairs all over her body, well, just like an ape.
Gracious Lord.
It was very trying, but she was so brave. She even let them take photographs of her. Everyone said she was just a saint or an angel, one or the other.
Gives me the shivers.
It was awfully hard on me losing my Aunt Ronelle, although I guess I should be used to it by now.
What's that?
People dying. It seems like people have been dying practically all my life in one way or another. First, my mother passed when I was barely a year old. Then my daddy kind of drugged me around with until I was about 9 and he couldn't stand me any longer. So he dropped me off to live with my Aunt Ronelle and Uncle George and their own 2 children, Elaine and Delmont or Delmont?
Delmont, please.
Delmont. Okay. Elaine and Delmont. They're incredible, those 2. They're just my ideal. Anyway, we were happy until the time when Uncle George falls to his death trying to pull the bird's nest from the chimney.
He fell off from the roof?
That's right. Tommy Turner was passing by, throwing the evening paper, and he caught sight of the whole event. Boom!
How awful.
Anyhow, my original daddy appears back here to live with us, looking all kind of fat and swollen. After staying on with us for about 2 years, he suddenly drops dead in the summer's heat while running out to the tropical ice cream truck. Heart failure, they said it was. Then this thing with Aunt Ronelle dying just before Christmas, it's been hard to bear.
I had a brother who was bit by a water moccasin down by the Pearl River, and he died.
Well, you know, they say everyone's going to be dying someday. I believe it too.
Yeah, may as well.
And then you're going to be wiping your lips with a napkin.
That sure was tasty.
Well, thank you. Thank you much. Would you like to see the material I've chosen to make my costume with?
Why, yes.
Okay, and then you're going to say, good then. I'll just run and get it, and you're going to cross and stand stage right. But she's going to interrupt you and say, oh, Carnell. And then you're going to, when you say yes, I want you to turn back and look at her.
Good. I'll just run and get it.
Stage right. Didn't I say stage right?
You might have.
You did.
Okay.
Oh, Carnell,
Yes?
do you mind if I look at these pictures in the frame here?
Oh, no, that's what they're there for.
Now turn and exit. And then you're going to be looking at these frames. And
Now, do I stand up or am I still here?
you can stand up.
Okay.
They're somewhere over here-ish. There's good. And then when you look at one, you're going to pick up the one that has a picture of Delmont in it. And that one I want you to be looking at the audience for, holding it. And I want you to be holding your magnifying glass, and you're going to be like you just fell in love with this guy through this picture.
Okay. My. Oh, my.
You enter cam, stage right.
Who are you looking at?
A man. This man here.
Now you cross to her, look at the picture.
Oh, that's my cousin Delmont.
What eyes. Look at his hair. It's wild, wouldn't you say? It's wild.
Well, I suppose. Delmont is a rather romantic figure.
Really?
He was always writing sheets and sheets of poetry to the woman he loved. Then he'd set them all afire and bury the ashes.
How sad.
Yes, Delmont's very odd. You can do this trick where he wiggles his ears.
And I want you to actually do that. Be like, where he wiggles his ears. I think you did that anyway, but
Okay, do you want me to wiggle my ears?
Yes.
Or because I
Yes.
can wiggle my ears.
well, it says with his fingers, so I want you to do with his fingers.
Okay. So like this, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do this trick where he wiggles his ears.
He can?
This really is the last page.
Yeah.
Sure.
Where does he live now?
Well, it's strange. See, Delmont, he's had kind of a checkered past.
Checkered.
Right. And about the first year, a Louisiana judge.
Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
Cameron, when you say, back on page 13, when you say, oh, that's my cousin Delmont, I want you to kind of grab the picture and be like, oh, that's my cousin Delmont, and kind of be holding the frame.
Okay.
And sometimes when you reference, like when you say, well, it's strange, see Delmont, he's had kind of a checkered past. I kind of just want you to like tap on the picture, be like, and pointing at him.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's strange. See, Delmont, he had kind of a checkered past.
Checkered.
Right. And about the first of the year, a Louisiana judge sentenced him to a mental institution.
Is he mad?
No, not really. He just hit a man in the face with a bottle. So his lawyer got him put there instead of jail.
Oh.
He was released in the spring, but he hasn't been home since. I don't know where he is now.
I hope he's all right.
Here, let's
And
look at
on
the material.
that line, I want you to cross to the chair by the mirror. And you're talking that chair over there.
Right, okay.
Cameron.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I bring the material in, come over here. Am I still holding it when I go
No,
over
you
there?
can set it down on the couch when she says.
Okay, and then do you want me to pick it up and take it over there? Because it's
Yeah.
going to be pointless if we're over there and it's over here.
Yeah, you're gonna pick
Okay.
it up and take it with you.
Okay. And you want us to cross to that chair, right?
Yes.
Here, let's look at the material.
All right.
And then I want you to sit down in the chair, Carnell, and Papa, you follow him. And it's gonna be in a bag. And so I want you to pull out the red first,
Here's the red.
and I want you to kind of dump it in her hands, and she's gonna be like overwhelmed with all this fabric you're just dumping in her hands.
Here's the red.
Oh, that's pretty. Silky, too.
And of course the blue.
It's just like the midnight sky.
You're not gonna be looking at it with your glass. It says that, but we're not doing that.
I love blue.
And then the most expensive, most elegant of all, silver for the stars.
Why, you went all right on this material. I can see that.
Well, yes, I hope it's going to be okay. Not having any white, I hope blue, red, and silver will be patriotic.
Yep. Okay. Now, we're going to run it. Here, let me stop this so I can just show it